Woohoo, Capricorn! This is Mystic GLoLady here. This is your reading for August 2015. Capricorn, I use ambition, determination, perseverance. Capricorn, this is a general reading. And the general reading means that we put the sign of Capricorn into the first house of self, appearance, and body. And that sets up the whole chart. Now, this is not your ascendant. Your ascendant is your sign of, or your time of birth. And the ascendant will set up your whole chart as to what signs are in what house. So in listening to the general reading, if it does not ring true to you, find out what your birth time is. That will be your ascendant, and listen to the ascendant, okay? And that will give you more specifically as to what planets are playing in what house of yours. Okay, so I surround us with the white light. What comes through me is not of me, and we just have a good time. So we started out with the sun. The sun. I'm teaching you hopefully as we go, and there you see the glyph for the sun. And then you see the glyph for Leo. And that means that the sun is happiest at home in Leo. Okay? And you see what the sun symbolizes. The husband, wife, father, ego, male energy, vitality, personality. And it is going in your 8th house of inheritance, death, taxes, past life relationships in Leo. And it will be in Leo until the 24th, when it will move to 0 degrees of Virgo. This month there's going to be a lot of energy in your 8th house coming from other people's money. Capricorn, you are very businesslike. Are you looking to get some money from other people this month? The new moon. The moon starts out on the 1st in Pisces, and as it transits, we will have the new moon in Leo on the 14th at 21 degrees. New moons are time for new beginnings. What kind of new beginnings? Are you communicating new beginnings with other people's money? Are you handling other people's money in your business? As the moon transits, we will end up with the full moon, a time to let go of. And it will be in the sign of Pisces. It is on the 29th, and it will be a super full moon. Pisces, sensitivity, intuition, psychic. And it's in your 3rd house of communications, siblings, short trips. What things do you need to let go of? Do you have a certain mindset regarding your siblings that has been emotionally burdening you that you need to let go of? Mercury, the planet of communications. There's Gemini and there is Virgo, what it is most at home in. And it deals with siblings, relatives, learning, memory, brain, logic. And it starts out in Leo. All that energy that's going to be roaring at the beginning of the month in Leo. And then it will be going to Virgo. It's in 0 degrees Virgo on the 8th. And then it will move to 0 degrees of Libra on the 28th. So, where your communication might be roaring at the beginning of the month, it will become, your communications will be becoming more organized, discerning, trusting, and then more balanced at the end of the month. So, getting your mind in order. It will be in order by the end of the month. What is it that you want to do with those, the other people's money? I guess that makes contracts really important. Now we have Venus, that goddess of love. And Venus is retrograde in Leo. So if you look at the laziness, drama, and focusing on money of what a Venus retrograde entails, and being that it is in your 8th house of other people's money, and if you see other people being lazy or the drama or focusing on money, just remember it is Venus retrograde at this time. So it will be more prevalent than usual. So definitely forgive others, but when you're working with other people's money, you don't want to be lazy. So be aware of that energy to be lazy might be pressing on you, okay? Mars, the masculine energy, sex, vitality, military, pioneer. Okay, Mars starts out the beginning of the month in Cancer, in your partnership house. Partnership, relationship, marriage, contracts, Cancer, understanding, expressing emotions. Cancer, they feel. They are very emotional creatures. So, Mars has been very emotional, okay, going through your 7th house of relationships. And it is going to be moving into your 8th house. Your 8th house of other people's money. And that is on the 9th that it will be in 0 or at 0 degrees in Leo. And then Venus and Mercury are going to be conjunct at 14 degrees on September 1st. Venus and Mars and other people's money. You're going to have a whole lot of fun working with other people's money in the month of August. Because Capricorn, remember, Capricorn's that ambition, determination, perseverance. I use other people's money, and you're going to be using other people's money because Jupiter is multiplying. Jupiter, that spirituality, wisdom, abundance, expansion, profession, long journeys, higher mind. It will be in your 8th house, multiplying other people's money, and it will be moving on the 12th into 0 degrees of Virgo, becoming more organized. Right now you're going to be concentrating a lot on other people's money in the month of. But Jupiter, when it goes into Virgo, Venus, when it goes back into Virgo, you'll be becoming more balanced, more organized. Not just the the only thing that I need is money. The focus on money will not be quite as dramatic. Okay. Now we have Saturn. Saturn is that teacher. It has also been called Satan in the past because Saturn is that teacher. Are you learning your lessons wisely? Or do you need to learn your lessons? Now, Saturn has been retrograde in Scorpio, and it, as you see, Saturn retrograde is slow for business, loss, pain, depression, and it's been retrograde in Scorpio, okay? But it's going direct on the 2nd. Now, Scorpio is in your 11th house of friends. That's your intuitive, determined energy of creation and karma. And Saturn has been teaching you about your friends. Okay, what friends are good, what friends are bad. I think that you pretty well weaned them all out because now it's time to start moving forward. Okay, now we have Uranus. Uranus, that is the change, freedom, unexpected, invention, astrology, surprises, but it's retrograde. So retrograde, it is focusing on the individual, the nonconformist, and it is in the sign of Aries, which Aries is already the independence, the courage, and it is in your 4th house, your home, your property, your mother, your sacred space. What new things are going on for you? Are you moving? Are you moving unexpectedly? Is your mother moving? What about your sacred space? Are you getting more balanced with your sacred space? And yes, that is my precious Bella May. I guess there's people that are stirring and attracting her attention. So, Neptune, the illusions and delusions. Neptune is at home in Pisces, but Neptune is retrograde. And when Neptune is in retrograde, that means that the truth is revealed, that we are becoming more psychic. And Neptune is in the sign of Pisces. And Pisces is in your 3rd house of communications, siblings, short trips. Okay? So, we have that full moon there. What needs to be let go of? Is it the communications with the siblings that you're seeing that you should be communicating a little bit better than what you are? Are you looking through? Now, with Neptune, alcohol and drugs escaping through is greater. And this is in your 3rd house. So, are you communicating in a fashion that is nourishing or destructive? Excuse me, I had to take a drink. Okay, Pluto. Pluto is that change, that transformation, sex, regeneration, extreme death, and rebirth. But Pluto is retrograde. So Pluto, when it is retrograde, it is dealing with our inner fears. And Pluto is retrograde at 13 degrees of Capricorn. Who are you, Capricorn? The ambition, determination, perseverance. Who are you? Are you dealing with those inner fears? Because Pluto is right there to help you transform them. Okay? Alrighty. How about some tarot? Let's see what we have going on with the tarot. And something that I have to let you know, that I do not stack the deck. Someone had mentioned stacking the deck. And I do not lie, cheat, or steal. I do not think that, shall I say, I know that karma pays you back. So why would I want someone to lie, cheat, or steal from me? So, on the bottom, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen, older, Wands, work. The older, wiser, well-learned lessons beneath us. What we have to work with. Alright, Capricorn. In your 1st house of self, your appearance, your body, we have the 4 of Cups, the blended pleasure. So, it looks like you are starting to feel good about yourself, Capricorn. That Pluto, that transformation, dealing with your inner fears. You are dealing with your inner fears quite well. Alright, in the 2nd house of earnings, wealth, possessions, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the earthly powers, the cash flow, the cash flowing to your earnings, your wealth, your possessions. In the third house of communications, siblings, short trips, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, the older woman, the symbolism of Pentacles, money, energy, communications. Things seem to be flowing quite well for you, Capricorn. Maybe you did listen to what I had suggested earlier, and it is bringing victory into your home, your fourth house of home, property, mother, sacred space, where Uranus is bringing that change, that freedom. You're getting victory in there. The emotional happiness. The fifth house of fun, creativity, sex, children is a Three of Cups. The abundance of happiness, having fun in the fifth house. Having fun with your friends, your children, and abundance, children. Seven of Swords, the unstable effort in the health and the work service. Now we have Gemini in there, and that is the communication, expression, and duality. All right, where is the unstable effort? Swords. Swords is mental illness, communication, travel. All depends on how it is aspected. Okay, can you see that right in there? The sixth house. So looking at it symbolically, where does it need work? Where do you need to work in your health, your work, your daily routine? You know, the service work. Are you doing service work for other people? Now, in the seventh house of partnerships, relationships, marriage, contracts, we have the Five of Wands, the strife. What is not working in the partnership, relationship, contracts? Remember, we do have a lot of energy in the eighth house. So if contracts is a part of the eighth house, then what needs to be worked upon? What needs to be communicated better? Right? You have Saturn, the teacher, as well as Leo that's in there, and we already know how much energy that we have with Leo. Okay? The 11th house, Saturn's in the 11th house right now. Your friends and associates, remember what we already talked about with your friends. What lessons are you learning about your friends? What were we talking about? See, it's like they kind of come back and say, yeah, okay, there's going to be lots of money in the 8th house. Three of Pentacles, material works. We already know all that energy that is in your 8th house. So, the 8th house is booming. Other people's money is booming. And remember, wealth is not monetary, so when we are talking about pentacles and money, it's also energy to work with. Okay? Alright, Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Thomas wants to come and say hi, but really Thomas wants to come and just sit right in the middle of them. Yes, you do. I know you do, Thomas. I know you do. I know. Yes, Thomas. 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 Yes. This is Thomas. Thomas likes to move things, and now you know how my cards got moved, and my readings had to be redone because let's see, how do you say that? My loves sometimes have and do things that irritate you, but does it mean that you love them less, or you just have to rearrange your life around them? Life lesson. Okay, in the 9th house of higher learning, long distance travels, we have the 8 of Wands. the swiftness. What is working? Virgo, organized, discerning, trusting. Ninth house, long distance travels. Virgo is I analyze. It's an earth sign. It's grounded. What are you learning about? Are you traveling? Are you taking a trip? A road trip, I should say. Here we have the Ace of Swords. Aces, new beginnings. This falls into your 10th house of career, status, father. And Libra is the energy that is there, and that is balanced. New communications in your career. What new things could you be telling other people about? Okay, in your friends and associates in the 11th house, we have the King of Pentacles. King, the older male. Again, pentacles, money, energy. What new communications with someone new, influential, that you can work with to bring it into your 8th house? Be on the lookout for this new older male who has money, that sees how well you turn around, you profit, you multiply the cash, the energy, the good things that go around. You have the balance. There's an older male keep an eye out for. New communications with regarding spending, using more cash flow to build. In the 12th house, you have the moon. In the 12th house, it is karma, hidden enemies, institutions, secrets, jails. The moon is your emotions. Now, a reader will say to look at the card and it paints a picture. And we need to see the picture that it is painting for us. So we have the energy of Sagittarius in the 12th house. Sagittarius is I see. Where I see and where the hidden. It's almost like that Scorpio that is coming out, that water. It likes to stay hidden, but it will come out and sting you when the time is correct. So, let's see, what do we have going for us to add up the whole month? As I said, the cash flow seems to be working. And it's like the work, the communications. Are you working in the health field? Or do you have new things, new creations, new products, new ideas that you can bring out into the into the workplace, into your career? New communications where the partnership was held up before in the work, where the communication was lacking. Be open for, as I said, that older male energy to come in, and it will bring you plenty of emotional goodness, because you're going to be making money. I mean, you like to concentrate on making money, and remember what I said about Venus, focusing on money. So it's not all about focusing on money, because the cash flow is going to be coming in. It's more about the flow of your emotions, getting that emotional grounding, that is, wealth isn't monetary. Success is a satisfied mind. So getting that emotional grounding will be good for you. Okay, be sure to check out the video of my teachers, of Kelly M. Beard, Santos Bonacci, and Suspicious Observers. Being someone who channels and prophesies, it's good when you have a scientific, physical proof of what you're saying in order for people to take you more serious. So, I hope that you like how I'm doing these. If you could please like, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. But even more so if you could comment and let me know how you like this, if this is helping you to learn astrology, because that is my intent of doing these teaching readings. So, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in September. See you, love you, bye.